I find it extremely hard to believe that this was your first film.
Well, thank you.
You were so fabulous.
Thank you so much.
Before we even get started, I wanted to know, had you been familiar with the book? Did you know about it? Did you read it?
I was familiar with the book before. I did read the book before the callback. And so I was familiar with the story in that regard, but I didn't know about it prior to auditioning for it.
Right, and then you get to know a little bit about Bea, your character, and she
yeah.
kind of is the rock throughout the whole thing. A little daunting?
Yes, well, she's like, I guess when I read the book, I just got to know Bea. I mean, what great material to have before a role is like, that's like, I don't know, for me it was like a dream because it's like, I just get this entire subtext to my character that I was going to, not a subtext, but, I explore my character in a way that I wouldn't be able to in just a screenplay. And so doing that, I think, it was a daunting task, I guess, to take on, because she is like the glue between her parents. But I also think it was sweet, and it was a great role to be able to play, because I think Bea is a unique character in the way that she's not an archetype or any stereotype of any kind.
Exactly, and she has such a marvelous relationship with her mom. Of course, played by Oscar winner Cate Blanchette. I mean, whoa!
I know.
Tell me about your first meeting with her and how you guys established your chemistry.
Well, I first met with her when I did the callback. She was actually in the room, which was strange, going from an audition tape to meeting the cast. And so it was just first a conversation that we had. All three of us, Billy, Kate, Rick, and I, were just having a conversation. And so I think that's where the chemistry first developed. She was just she's a lovely person to be around, and she's very funny and quick-witted. And so I think that it was just, immediately a fun experience. And so it's easier to act with somebody after you've gotten to know them at least briefly. Yeah. So I think that's when it first started, and obviously we spent so much time together filming. So.
Yeah, and you had a rehearsal period too.
Yes, we did.
Which is nice, because it's pretty rare. Like Richard Linklater is famous for that, which is so lovely.
I know, and I had no idea, because I've never been in any films before, so I'm like spoiled, and now my next film is that if I don't have rehearsal, I'm gonna be like, what's going on? But we had a rehearsal period for a month, which was also a bonding time, which I think is like also a great strategic move, because it's like if you just throw us on set, the chemistry's not going to be the same. Obviously, it'll still, be there, but I think it was just so greatly enhanced by a rehearsal period.
What's the thing you learned, most important thing you learned from Kate?
I learned from Kate, well, I think so many things I learned from just watching her, but I think behind the scenes, just the amount of thought that she put into Bernadette. She was invested in the character, and she knew everything about Bernadette, and she knew every reason behind every line Bernadette said. And so I think I took a lot from that, just how many notes she took and how thoughtful she was about her character.
Well, good teacher to have. Richard Linklater has a great track record with young up-and-comers, and I know we will be seeing you so much more.
Well,
so
thank
what a
you.
pleasure
I hope so.